and we're back for Monday Night Football. Buccaneers, Lions, coming up soon. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications, that way you don't miss a stream. Shout out to the family. Much love to the Wrench Gang, all the listeners, all the watchers. I do appreciate each and every one of you as we prepare to get started. It's Monday night. We got ourselves a good game coming up here. Tampa Bay's 5-1. Detroit Lions are 4-2. Buccaneers on the road against the Lions, obviously having issues in the secondary. So we'll have to see as far as what happens. You know, you've got some significant key pieces back for the Buccaneers. Mike Evans is back. So I think it's going to get a little crazy. It's going to get a little crazy tonight. I'm excited to see what happens. As far as the spread goes, you've got 6.5 in favor of the Lions at home. Over-under is 53.5. The money line is plus 225 for the Buccaneers and minus 275 for the Lions. As far as the matchup predictor, 38.4% for the Buccaneers, 61.2% for the Lions. And that is your pregame info, y'all. There it is. There it is. Let me hop in the chat. Shout out to you, Trent. What up, man? Cat Daddy, I see you, bro. Tech 713 in the house. What up, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Troll says shots. We doing shots? Listen, it's a little cold, so I might have to break it out. I'm just saying, it's been a minute. I ain't had no shots of Patron since last year. Ooh, I'm shivering just thinking about it. It's been about a year. I haven't had a shot of Patron since last season. I might bust it out. I might do it. Y'all know, good vibes, good vibes. I might do it. Like I said, have a little celebratory shot with y'all just to warm up. It's getting cold, y'all. It's getting cold here in New York, so make sure you bundle up. You see me, I'm in the hoodie. Got the hoodie over the ears. It's a little cold. It's getting a little cold. Shout out to you, Lisa. Good to see you. This is Jared Goff over Baker Mayfield, Jay. Listen, I don't think you can go wrong either way, to be honest. I think it's been a terrible week for me when it comes to predictions. Y'all know I keep it real. It was just bad left and right. Terrible. You know, Giants, Broncos, that was wild. I mean, there was just all kinds of stuff that went wrong this week with predictions. And so here we are, one more game that could go absolutely, completely opposite of what we think with Baker Mayfield, who's in the MVP conversation, and Jared Goff with a 4-2 record in this Lions team. So we'll see. We'll see. Shout out to you, Mark. What up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. The Hive Game Channel says 92 Fahrenheit over here. Well, listen. I've been all around. I've been in the hot states. I've been in the cold states. And right now it's about a good 54. Doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. Shout out to you, Lisa. It says, cold must suck. I'm in shorts and a tank top in the backyard. Good for you. Good for you, DJ Gene. It's cold. I got the hoodie on. I got the sweats on. But to be honest, you know, I start to feel it come on early, and that lets me know I got to bundle up a little bit more. That's all. That's all. So there you go. Shout out to you, Trent. Let's go. Y'all wearing t-shirts. Lucky. Yeah, New York is about that time. So, you know, October rolls in and starts getting cold. We're not going to complain too much. Because this is what we do. We're not going to complain too much. But, you know, some people like the fall weather. Some people want the the pumpkin spice. The pumpkin spice lattes and all that. You get the pumpkin spice candles and all that. The whole house smells like spice and nutmeg and all that. You know how it go. You know how it go. Shout out to you, Big T. What up, man? What's going on with you? Broncos won. They did, bro. They did. Shout out to you, George. 55. Yeah, like I said, it's good. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. Unfading says, after working for over a decade in a steel factory working with metal upwards of 3,000 degrees, I prefer the cold weather. I live in the mountains in Colorado now and live in shorts 365. I feel you on that. I couldn't imagine being around that hot fire. 3,000 degrees of metal, and man, it's crazy. Shout out to you, man. What up, Jeff? Says you ain't gonna get them pierogies. Yo, listen. You gotta remind me, man. I swear to you, I have a million things going on. Like straight up. Send me a text and remind me. I'll get it to you, bro. Send me a text and remind me. I'll get it to you. You of all people notice I have a million things going on. It is crazy day by day. Crazy. If y'all knew my real schedule, y'all be like, yo, how does he do it? If y'all knew my real schedule, y'all be like, yo, how does he do it? So I'll give you a glimpse. We up early with the kids at like 7. Roll around like 8:30, 9. I'm like getting ready to trade, right? I'm getting ready to do my trades. I'm doing my research. I'm getting ready to do my trades. At the same time I'm doing my trades, I'm then going through my emails and handling things that I need to for my clients. Then I'm figuring out what's going on in the sports world. I'm doing all this simultaneously while it's going on, right? Then I'm started on my actual work for the day. So I'm preparing all this and I'm doing almost everything at once. And then it just combines. So by the time noon comes, I don't really even get lunch. I just kind of forget about it until maybe like 1, maybe 2. That's when I'm like, all right, I'll take a quick break, get something to eat. Next thing you know, it's like I'm still working in 4 o'clock. Here comes 4 o'clock. Well, here comes the lady, kids home. Boom, boom, boom. Depending on what I got going for the day, I may be streaming, right? It's nighttime. Now I'm streaming. So most people, they got all right, go to work, come home. I don't stop working. Jay got a lot of hustles, legal hustles. I don't stop working. So when you live the lifestyle that I do, like I could be up till 2 o'clock in the morning working, and then I got to get up at 7 and do it all over again. So there you go. Shout out to you and Faden. What up, man? Says when people see me in public during prime time, when they're negative 20 degrees out, wearing shorts and flip flops. I don't know how y'all do it. I do not know how y'all do it. I see people do it all the time. It's like 10 degrees outside. They in shorts and flip flops. And I'm just like, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know. Shout out to you, James. This question is Dallas real or smoke and mirrors? Glad you're here. You're my favorite play-by-play, man. Shout out to you, James. I think with CD Lamb back and Dak Prescott feeling good about himself and that offense is healthy, I think it's the real deal. But I think when they lose players and when things happen, that's when the chemistry gets broken. So when the chain breaks, that's when you start to see Dallas have their issues and fall apart. But, and I have to add the asterisk on this, I say, but when it comes down to it in the playoffs is when you start to see things unravel. So is Dallas the real deal? Probably in the regular season. I'm saying they're okay. I expect some good things. But for the most part, if everybody healthy, they good to go. They good to go. All right, y'all. So we're getting ready for kickoff here. Buccaneers will be sending it to the Lions as we get started. Everything good? Yeah, everything's good there. All right, cool. We good there. We're good. All right. And here we go. We have kickoff to these Lions on a Monday night. This is taken here from the 5. Cuts back across the middle. Still going and goes down at the 33, and that's where the Lions will start here, 1st and 10. Jared Goff and company come out on the field, ready to go. Dallas offense is back. They're looking good. They're looking good. We're currently at 25 likes, y'all. Make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up as we keep it going. 1st and 10 for the Lions as Goff under center. As we get started here on the first drive of the game. Gibbs in the backfield, Laporta motions, play action. Goff has time, throws left side incomplete to St. Brown. A little too high to be second down. Second down. I like that. I like the fight Baker brings every game. I agree. I'm sure Browns fans are kicking themselves so many different ways. I mean, Baker left. He's having a phenomenal time in Tampa Bay. Flacco's gone. You know, he's doing some magical things right now and in Cincinnati. You know, it's nice move here by Gibbs. Still going. Nice play. Good block. Huge pickup for Gibbs as he gets it going. 1st and 10. I'm just sure like the Browns are just it's bad. It's really bad what's going on. And I get it, you know, Gabriel and all that and Shador. Gibbs made a hell of a move on 2 defenders. What a run. 34 yards. 1st and 10. It's like I said, it's just sad for the Browns. It's absolutely sad. But here we go. 1st and 10 at the 41 as they hand it back to Gibbs. He gets tripped up this time and brought down for maybe a yard. 2nd down. 2nd down. It says Joe Buck and Troy Aikman have the game on ESPN. Yeah. Shout out to Troy. Joe Buck reminds me of Chris Collinsworth. I don't know why. He just does. I know somebody's gonna be like, "You're wrong, Jay." He just does. It's interesting. 2nd and 8, as Goff directing traffic. Buccaneers show a 4-man rush. They go back to the run here to Gibbs, and he gets wrapped up after a 3-yard gain. 3rd down. 3rd down. C game tonight. Yeah, that's at 8 o'clock, 8:15 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 8 o'clock. Says, oh man, the Browns are back. They're gonna win rest of the year. All right. I hope so. Give the Browns fans something to be happy about. 3rd and 6. 10 seconds on the play clock as Goff changing the play up here. The Buccaneers bring the blitz. No, they bring 4. As Goff in trouble, rolls out right side, looking, throws high, incomplete, and there's also a flag down on the field. And as Goff is pointing that it's on the defense. So we'll see. D Breeze, what up, yo? Good to see you. Collinsworth is horrible, and he playing for the Bengals. Illegal contact on the defense, so that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Lions. And here come the bots. We got 31 likes, y'all. Make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Let's try to get to 100 as we need 69 more likes. 68 now. 68 more thumbs up. And here we go. 1st and 10 after the penalty. Handoff here to Gibbs once again. He gets wrapped up. 2 yards on the gain. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down. Shout out to you, TPP. What up? Says Hoodie J. Listen, I'm just cold today. Why do all Mayfield's games get all scrappy and crazy? Because he got that dog in him. He got that dog in him. He plays scrappy. 2nd and 7. 10 seconds on the play clock as Goff directing traffic. Once again, Buccaneers show 4 at the line. Laporta motions. Goff takes a snap. Pressure. High throw. This is going to be caught by St. Brown. Walk in. Touchdown. Lions. Beautiful throw. Beautiful move. As St. Brown gets a 27-yard touchdown to start it off for the Lions. Cat Daddy says, are you Bills fans worried yet? Yo, y'all funny. Speaking of Bills, I'm actually going to be working on a Buffalo documentary that's going to include the Bills and some Buffalo history. I'm gonna be working on that soon. I'm coming up with the storyboard for it and everything. So be on the lookout for that. As the extra point is up, it's good. Score is now 7-0. Lions up. Made it look easy. Says Megabyte was taken. Hey y'all, I'm a Giants fan. Can I get some prayers, please? I am also going against Jahmyr Gibbs and Amara fantasy. Help, please. I mean, if you a Giants fan, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. You know, I think y'all are okay. You know, I think it's all good. You know. Shout out to you, Reginald. Says Bill's not worried about nothing. I don't think you should be. Right at 4-2, I don't think you should be worried. I think you get worried if you're 4-4. Right, 4-2. You know you got some issues with your defense. This is nothing new. This has been discussed hundreds of times on this channel alone. So we know what's going on. We understand what's going on, and I think at the end of the day, the expectation is that this team will get it together. That's the expectation. So, there you go. Shout out to you, Jeffrey. What up, man? Philippines in the building. Let's go. Says it's like preheating the oven. Just hit the button. Yeah, just hit the button. Remember Rush Hour? Yeah, just push the button. So yeah, back to the documentary. It's gonna be pretty cool. I've compiled information already. I had a brownie, and I hope it's not on my face. I've been compiling information that I wanted to do for this documentary that really includes like a lot of the Bills and the Buffalo history and all that kind of stuff. And want to get some good people on for like an interview and stuff. And I'm really excited about it. Looking forward to it. And once it's done, I hope you guys enjoy it because I'm definitely going to put some work into that. It says you'll be worried if the Chiefs keep losing if you're a Chiefs fan. I mean, are you really worried about the Chiefs losing? Especially when you know, like, they've had slow starts before. Shout out to you, Jeff. He's like, hey, I don't know. So the Lions scored 7-0. 11:59 in the first quarter. What do you think about the Bears? Listen, I like it. I like what Caleb's doing. I think he's toned things down. He still plays a little bit of the hero ball, but he's definitely gotten better. His game is more refined. I think that Bears offense is playing with great chemistry, playing as a unit, and that's what's going to help them go far. Now, the other question is, hey, when is it change up when it matters the most? As this is going to be ran here left side all the way down to the other side, but there is a flag down on the field. We'll see if this is coming back as Baker Mayfield and company come out on the field. TBK says, I got an unbelievable $24,000 parlay of a $5 bet. Listening along here at work, I'll quit my job and buy you something nice if it hits, Jay. Yo. You got it. How many legs is it? $5 play, $24,000 parlay. I need to know how many legs, yo. Good luck, but you got to tell Jay how many legs it is because we got to know how possible it actually is. Here we go. 1st and 10. 10 seconds on the play clock as Baker Mayfield under center calls for motion. They go to the handoff. Right side picks up about 5 yards in the carry. It's going to be second down. Steven says 30 legs. He's like 30 leg. I got this 30 leg parlay, man. $5, 24 grand. It's going to be White up the middle for 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Already with the laundry? And it just started. It's only been one flag, two flags. I'll say two flags. Here we go. 2nd and 5. As White in the backfield. Play action. Mayfield looking in trouble. Gets out of it on the move. Trips up and goes down. And that will count as a sack. That's a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 6 at the 19. So 7 legs on this game, and then A.J. Barnes yards next game, chasing the Dragon tonight. Wow. I don't know, y'all. 7 legs? I mean, if they realistic, them odds got to be high for 7 legs, though. Listen, good luck, man. Good luck. I hope you hit it. I really do. Here we go. 3rd and 6. As we have motion. Mayfield looking. Pressure. Rolls right. Throws short. And this will be caught, but well short of the first down. As the Buccaneers will punt it away. They'll punt it away. 3 and out. 3 and out. Says holding on, Bucs. Like I said, you in Detroit. You got to come with your game. Slow start so far. So just to be clear, it's a complete opposite of realistic. The bonus bets are either paying off my car loan or I don't want it. Yeah. Listen, if you're going to go for it. I respect it. Plus, it's not going to break the bank. It's only $5. All right, so it's going to be a fair catch taken at the 35, and the Lions will take over 1st and 10. Quick timeout commercial break. Yeah, the profit boost. That's cool. Like I said, just don't, some people break the bank. Like the one dude, the one week, he's like, yo, Jay, I got the rent money on the bills. And they lost. I thought about that all night. I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at the fact that I thought about it all night. And I was just like, man, I couldn't imagine putting the rent, the mortgage money on the bills. Or any team for that matter. You just don't know what's going to happen. Imagine all them people who put money on the Giants against the Broncos. They just knew. Put their mortgage up, the car payment. I'm going to double this up. I'm going to triple it up. And then at the expense of a kicker, you got to go put in overtime. Because the kicker couldn't get it done. You got to go work that double shift now that you didn't want to work. It's crazy. It is literally impossible for the Lions to lose this game. I see you, Tech. Jay, what do you think about the refs in New York calling refs on field to change the call on field and take away a touchdown for the Lions? We talked about this. Dan Campbell brought it up on a radio show, and he hasn't got fined yet. And I've been wondering about that too, because I'm like, well, if he didn't get fined, there has to be some truth to it, right? Because if it wasn't, he would have got fined for it. You can't just say stuff like that about the NFL, and you can't just talk about the refs like that. So for him to say what he said and for him to not get fined, I'm raising my eyebrow. Because now it's opened up a whole new can of worms as far as how decisions can be made from New York when the refs don't see something and the NFL just wants to overturn it. Especially something as significant as a touchdown. It's kind of crazy. Or the Dolphins, man, what's going on with Tiger Below? I think it's over. I think it's over. When they put in Quinn, I was like, yeah, it's over. Here we go. I don't know if Tua's trying to get McDaniels fired or if McDaniels trying to get Tua fired. Or traded at least. But here we go. 1st and 10, 5 seconds on the play clock. Goff takes a snap. Pressure. Looking. Throws high. Left side. That's going to be caught. Another big play by St. Brown for 24 yards. 1st and 10. So we about to see another blowout? It's quite possible. I mean, at this point, they're playing loose zone, leaving St. Brown open, who's already had a big play. I mean, you would think they'd switch things up on defense and, not play so loose, but hey, maybe they think it's gonna fix itself. As they go back to the run here, carry of about 2 yards. It's gonna be second down. Says maybe what Dan Campbell said was legit. That's what I'm saying. If he said it, he didn't get a fine for it. It's been kind of just quiet. Yeah, I think that's a big problem. So here we go. 2nd and 9 for these Lions. 10 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Goff has time. Play action. Quick throw. And this is brought down by Laporta as he'll pick up right. It's going to be right as he'll pick up about 5 yards. Third down. What up, Zach? Says Dallas blew out the Commanders. They did. Dallas looks serious now, right? You get your key pieces back. You got Pickens and Lamb. They keep it together. They stay healthy. It's going to be real interesting in the NFC. As Goff now back in trouble, tries to throw, that ball comes out. It's going to be a fumble. It is going to be a fumble recovered by the Buccaneers. Wow. Goff, you got to protect that ball, buddy. Tries to get rid of it. It was smacked out. And that is going to be a Lions fumble. Buccaneers will take it over. The tide turned just that quick. And now the Buccaneers have the ball 1st and 10 at their 40. Chiefs shut out the Raiders. I mean, we expected that. Come on now. We expected that. Well, I mean, what's Geno gonna do? He's got to go. They got to get somebody else in Las Vegas. It's not working. It's not working. Shout out to you, Matt. What's going on with you, bro? Shout out to y'all rocking with us tonight. We got 48 likes, still trying to get to that 100. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 52 more likes, 52 more thumbs up to get to that 100 on this quick timeout commercial break. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream. I do appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with us tonight. So yeah, quick fumble leads to Tampa Bay getting the ball back. And at this point, the game has flipped momentum-wise. As far as the votes go, we currently have 102 votes, 52% now for the Buccaneers. It has flipped. And there it is. Says, how you been, Jay? Y'all got some Halloween decorations going on? Yeah, I've been good. She put up some decorations, some fall stuff, fall colors and leaves and things like that. Went and got some pumpkins and all that good stuff. It's feeling real festive around here. It's feeling real festive. I can't name you one player in the Raiders besides Geno, so there it is. Well, we ain't gonna do that, Jeff. Right? They got Jinty over there. He's decent. They got Jacoby Myers. When he wants to be good, he can be good. Brock Bowers, who's special. He's a great talent. Crosby, I mean, he can't do it himself, but he's a hell of a man on the defense. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, they got some talent. Like I said, I just think it's Geno. Anti says, Jay, I'm sorry, my Patriots knocking the spicy wings out of the playoffs this year. Now, first off, we don't do spicy wings. If you going to make the joke, I'm going to need you to get it right. You're supposed to say hot wings, not spicy wings. So you've been dealing with that Buffalo Wild Wing stuff too much. You probably eat your wings from down south. It's hot wings. I'm going to let you correct it, and then we'll get back to that. So here we go. 1st and 10. 10 seconds on the play clock as Baker and company get the ball back after a fumble. Quick toss to the left side, makes a nice move. And a flag will be thrown here. Looks like a false start on the Buccaneers. He's like, my bad. Hot wings. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But I think it's going to fizzle out. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to break your spirit about New England. I give them some respect. But I don't think it's going to last. I think they're getting y'all on the bandwagon to be let down and disappointed because you know who runs the AFC East. So here we go. 1st and 15. High throw. Left side, and this will be incomplete. Try to get it to Mike Evans there. 2nd and 15. Quick shout out to I Hate Myself for subscribing. Well, don't hate yourself. Love yourself. But thank you for subscribing. Hopefully, after you spend time with us, you won't be hating yourself. So 2nd and 15, as we're down to 7 minutes and 38 seconds here in the first quarter. 10 seconds on the play clock. Baker Mayfield directing traffic. The Lions show a 5-man rush. They bring 4. Quick throw. It was batted down and then caught just short of the first down here. That's going to be 8 yards on the pickup. It'll be 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Y'all hilarious. It says New England going down in Cleveland, Jay. There, I said it. I mean, we'll see. Shout out to you, Jacob. What up, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. So 3rd and 7 for these Buccaneers on a Monday night. 7 minutes here in this first quarter. Mayfield back in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Pressure. Quick throw on the right side. Brought down immediately by Campbell. And this will lead to a punt for the Buccaneers. Quick shout out to Smile for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. It says hot wings with a pancake bowl of blue cheese. A pancake bowl. Listen, just give me the small little condiment container. That's all we need. We don't need a bowl of blue cheese now. The Buccaneers will punt it away. Fair catch taken at the 14 for the Lions. 1st and 10 coming up. Normal homie, what up? Says Tampa, can you please go back-to-back games without causing my heartbeat to go over 90 every 30 seconds? Please. Well, I mean, they got to make it interesting, right? They can't just, do all that and have these kind of situations. They got to make it interesting now. That's how it works. How's the Lions defense doing this right now? I love it. Planning. Game planning. Jay, how about my Steelers this year? I mean, is Aaron Rodgers the man? I think that's the question that everyone in Steeler Nation is asking themselves. Is Aaron Rodgers the guy? Right? DK Metcalf. I mean, maybe you need another wide receiver because Pickens is gone. So you're going to need someone else in tandem with him. And then maybe you could answer that question. Quick shout out to Josh Got Game for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Text 713 says bacon cheeseburgers have all the vitamins and minerals a body needs. It's got all the nutrients. It's the cornerstone of any breakfast. So, shout out to Samuel Jackson. Tomlin needs a ring. I agree with that. I mean, you got all these winning seasons, but you gotta use Aaron Rodgers to get you a ring. If anybody deserves it, it's him right now. Will he do it? I don't think so. I think the competition is too stiff. But we'll see. We're currently at 70 likes, y'all. 70 likes. We need 30 more to get to 100. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 30 more to get to 100. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream. Yeah, he does have a ring with Roethlisberger. It's been so long, though, that people forgot about it. It's like he needs a ring, and it's like, oh, I forgot. He already had one. I remember, but yeah, with Roethlisberger, but we're talking about he needs another one. It's been so long. Shout out to you, Brian. What up, yo? Good to see you. All right. So here we go. Lions with the ball back after the punt. 6 minutes left in the first quarter as Goff under center. As St. Brown motions, they go with the handoff here to Gibbs, and he gets wrapped up. And to be honest, this is really interesting because the run has not been working on the last two drives for the Lions. This Buccaneers defense has held him to 2 and 3 yard rushes, and that's why Goff's been going to the pass. So we'll see if they can keep this thing close. I think that's what, the Buccaneers obviously want to do if they can't get the offense going, right? Get this defense working, keep the game close, give Baker Mayfield an opportunity to get things together as it's now 2nd and 7. Goff takes a snap, side throw, nice catch, St. Brown once again. Double team the man at 16 yards. He has been on fire tonight. Double team the man. My goodness. Says he needs to retire. I mean, does he? I mean, if you're a coach that has a winning season for as long as Tomlin has, when do you retire? I think that's the question. So here we go. Back to the run. Left side, Gibbs trying to break through. And he'll pick up 4 there. It's now 3rd and 7. Sorry, 2nd and 7. I apologize. Gibbs +5 plus touchdown. Mayfield 1.5 plus touchdowns. Okay. 2nd and 6. As Goff now back under center. The Bucs bring the blitz. Handoff to Gibbs. Makes a nice cut. Big pickup. Takes a shot at the end, but picks up a Lions first down. What up, Phillip? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. As it's going to be 1st and 10 here at the 46. Play action here for Goff. On the run, still going, and picks up about 7 on the scramble. As nothing was there, it's going to be 2nd down as we're approaching the 3-minute and 30-second mark in this first quarter. As far as the likes go, we're currently at 80. We need 20 more to get to 100. Quick shout out to Charles Flanagan for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 2nd and 4. 10 seconds on the play clock. Goff takes a snap, quick throw right side. That's going to be called by Gibbs. Plenty of space. Gets a nice block by Laporta, and that's going to be another big pickup for the Lions. Gibbs, 24 yards on the catch and run, 1st and 10. Says, Jay, can we have a poll on whether the Jags are legit this year? I'll do you one better. We'll put it up at halftime, but we'll do 4 teams that you guys want to have a poll about who's the most legit. We'll do that. Who's the most legit out of the 4 teams that you guys choose? As Gibbs is going to get brought down here by this Buccaneers defense. That's a loss of 3. As that play was broken. Come up with 3 other teams. So we'll do the Jags and 3 other teams as far as who's the most serious. And we'll see what the people vote. Shout out to you, Larry. Ancestry says, I will take a lion over a pirate any day. Okay. 2nd and 13 after the stop on the run by the Buccaneers. 8 seconds on the play clock. Goff takes a snap. Pressure. Looking. Quick check down. This will be caught for about 4 to right. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now. 3rd and 9. Blue Jays or Mariners tonight? Man, you know what? This is one where I don't think you're wrong or wrong either way. But if I had to give you an answer, I'm probably going Mariners. Yeah, I'm probably going Mariners. 3rd and 9. Goff looking. Another quick check down, and this will be just short. It's going to be 4th and 2. They're at the 15. We'll see what they decide to do here. Do you bring out Bates? We know that Dan Campbell ain't going to bring out Bates. He's going for it on 4th and 2. As we approach the 1 minute mark. Take the points, Dan. My goodness. 45% of the time he goes for it. 4th and 2. Goff back in the shotgun. Buccaneers looking to bring the blitz. They bring 4. High throw. Going for the end zone. Incomplete. Take the points. My goodness. Every time that happens, see, he's been so successful with it over the years that he's like, oh, we're just going to do it every time now. You're in a significant game against the Buccaneers. Take the points. Quick shout out to Christopher coming through with the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. Let's go. Shout out to you, Alexander. No problem, man. Welcome, welcome. So the 4th down conversion is incomplete. It's now Buccaneers ball, 1st and 10 at their 15. As Mayfield changing up the play. Definitely. They go to the handoff here with White. He picks up maybe a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down. Says with odds. I can't see it now. Says with odds like Dan's, why not take the points? I'm just saying, it hasn't been there, right? Yes, you've got, 4th downs and other critical moments, but they've been way less consistent than they have over the last couple of years. And it's like, all right, maybe we got to be a little bit, more smart in regards to, taking these field goals and making it a 10-point game. Because I'll tell you this right now, the Buccaneers defense is keeping this thing close, and that's all Baker needs. Score 7-0. End of the first quarter. Quick timeout. We're at 91 likes, y'all. 91 likes, 91 thumbs up. We need 9 more. 9 more to get to 100. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream.
I want to see him have the kicker run like he's coming into the field, then turn back. Not.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Mr. Kojak. Thank you for the $5 donation. I could imagine that happening. Like, people would be like, what? Wait, he's going to kick? And then, goes back. It's like the ultimate troll, yo. What up, Larry? So much for leaving your best on the field. Dan Campbell, it was cool for the first few seasons, but now it's starting to get stressful. Listen, you got to play smart. You got to play smart. You got to coach smart. And I think at the end of the day, you have to be able to make, good decisions. No one's saying that you shouldn't be risky sometimes. No one wants to, completely take you out of your element. But I do think you got to switch it up sometimes, because if they know what's coming, well, we're going to press. We're going to go to your best player who has been St. Brown for the night, and you go right back to him in the end zone, and it's incomplete. So, like I said, you got to coach smart, you got to play smart, and that wasn't a smart decision. Shout out to you, Angeli. Says Baker Mayfield is on fire lately. He's been doing well. Very well. Todd, what up, man? What's going on with you? Says, as a Bakers fan, I'm also delusional. I'm surprised that Tampa's defense is actually doing something for once. Well, it's a Monday night game. It's prime time. They got to put in the work tonight. All eyes are on them. Mark Griffin, what up, yo? What's going on with you? Says, not tonight. Yeah, it just, I think the run hasn't been working for either side. So Baker's going to have to get something going with that pass. And quickly. Shout out to you, Melvin. What up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sometimes the 3 is the right call. Without a doubt. I mean, obviously now we know it is. As they didn't get it. But here we go. 2nd and 9. As Mayfield changing up the play here. White in the backfield. Play action. Mayfield looking, throws high, left side to Evans, and that's going to be a catch and a flag down on the field. Big first down. We'll see who this is on. It's probably going to be defensive pass interference, but it will most likely be declined after the big catch. First down. Quick shout out to Susan McConnell for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Ooh, I don't know. Did he catch it? It looks like he caught it. Does he gains control, 1 foot down though, but then he lands on his back. But then there's also the flag on the defense. No, they're going to call holding and pass interference on the defense. Wow. So either way, the defense got caught on that one. So it'll be 1st and 10 after the pass interference. Mike Evans making a hell of a catch. First down. Legendary, what up, man? Randy says, don't really see either of these teams going far in the playoffs. I see where you're going with it. I mean, I can see where you're going with it. But this year could be different. This year could be different. So here we go. Handoff on the run here. It's going to be about a couple yards in the carry. It says Jay Grossi was saying that he raises money for, and then immediately followed it up with, yep, losing followers for that one chat was going wild. Ooh. Y'all know me. I keep it funky, real over here, family friendly, all that. That's why I don't get into the politics game, man. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing it. If you've been rocking with Jay long enough, you already know how I feel about certain stuff. But to come out and say that specifically, like over here, we raise money for the kids. We do St. Jude. We've done other various fundraisers, but it's always for the kids or the homeless or something like that. Like I said, I don't want to get into all the extra stuff. That's just crazy to hear. But here we go. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. 15 seconds on the play clock. As Mayfield back in the shotgun. Calls for motion. As these Lions looking to bring 5. Snap is off. Pressure. Mayfield throws. It's batted down. Incomplete. 4th and 3, and they will punt it away. Punt it away. Lions have improved to become their own worst enemy. Shout out to you, Darth. What up, man? What up, Reverend? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Shout out to you. Smart to keep this. That's what I'm saying, Philip. You got to just keep it football, man. When you start doing stuff like that, that's crazy. But see that, let me stop. Let me get back to the game. Y'all gonna put me on rant mode. The Buccaneers will punt it away. It's going to be a fair catch by the Lions taken here at the 14. And that's where they'll start 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Sassy. What up? What's going on with you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to say this and leave it alone. I've seen other people in this industry blow up, do their thing, and then start to change their narrative. See, Jay's always going to be the same. I'm always going to be me. I was asked this question before, like, oh, Jay, what would you do if you became famous? I don't want to be famous. I want to just chill out, have fun, do what we do, enjoy our community, whether it's 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. I'm not getting into all that extra stuff and doing this and doing that. And, you know, because you open up different lanes and you start walking down different paths. Number one, you start dealing with things that you probably shouldn't deal with. And number two, you can't walk back some of the decisions that you make on the internet. The internet's forever. And if y'all know, I don't take down none of my videos, none of my streams. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When I'm right, I'm right. And I gloat a lot when I'm right because I'm right. I'm more right than wrong. But, you know, that stuff stays on the internet. And so people clip you and everything. So when you play those kind of games, you asking for it. You asking for it. But that's why we got the best community over here because we keep it 100. We got the best community over here because we keep it 100. So there you go. Says we're all different, but we can enjoy J-Reason streams. We all have that in common. Like I said, we're all family over here, no matter what. And people don't need to discuss that kind of stuff. We here for the sports. We here for the fun. We here for the good time, you know, and that's it. That's it. Shout out to you, Dante. What up, yo? What's going on with you? It's all about choices, and you, brother, deserve it as much as anybody. Without a doubt, Randy, I appreciate you, man. Listen, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Y'all know me. It's a marathon. I don't got to be running all fast and get out of breath before I get to the finish line. I'm just cruising, having a good old time with y'all, and everybody cheering on the sidelines. I'm grabbing the Gatorade, throwing it back, and I'm breathing good, and I'm just coasting, having a good old time. Here we go. 1st and 10 as Goff under center. Play action, has time, throws on a screen, left side, making a move, good blocking, huge pickup for these Lions, as that's going to be 15 on the catch and run by Montgomery. 1st down Lions. Without a doubt. Shout out to Darcy says, hey Jay, my wife says the Bucs are going to lose. They don't win at home on her. They don't win at home on a B-Day weekend. That's crazy. Yeah, unless you don't have blue cheese on your wings, then we got to get rowdy and talk about it. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to the run and brought down by this Buccaneers defense. That is a loss of 3 yards. As it's going to be 2nd and 12 now. 2nd and 12 as we approach the 12-minute mark in the second quarter. So Jay is almost always nice. I've seen some other hosts lose their temper or say snarky things. That makes me want to watch someone else. I mean, everybody's got a temper, right? But you still got to be professional about it. Y'all know, some people want to debate me and stuff, talk about sports and, all that. It's good banter. But it's all about, keeping it fun, keeping it fresh, keeping it, semi-professional. And that's it. If you can't do that, then you put yourself in a scenario that, is probably that's probably counterproductive for your community. So there you go. 2nd and 17. 2nd and 17 after the false start. And here we go. As the Buccaneers show 5, they bring 4. Quick throw on the right side. That's going to be caught. Plenty of space. And once again, St. Brown with the big pickup, 12 yards, 3rd down. Text 713 says, throw it to Laporta. He's been silent tonight. It's been going to right. It's been going to right instead. Ernie Brown, what up, yo? What's going on with you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I just had to get that off my chest. I thought it was wild. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. 3rd and 5. As Goff changing up the play here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Bucs looking to bring the blitz. As Goff takes a snap. Pressure, in trouble. He goes down. What a defensive play there. Getting a huge stop on 3rd down. It's a loss of 12 yards. 4th and 17. And the Lions will punt it away. Man. Lions offense has just fizzled out now, right? They can't get the run going. And when it does go, they get maybe 1 or 2 plays. And then this Buccaneers defense has been relentless. Campbell's going to have to figure out this offensive line fast as the Lions will punt it away once again. Kick is off. This will be taken here from the 25. Hits that left side, cuts back in, and goes down at the 36. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. I love the documentary angle, Jay. It sounds cool. Listen, I took a lot of thought into it. I'm gonna paint the picture for y'all. Head down to Niagara Falls, get some nice shots down there, talk about the falls and the history of it. Go to the helium, right? Get a nice shot of the helium there, do all that good stuff. Head down to the Bill Stadium, the old Rock Pile. Not Highmark, the old Rock Pile, do a little history there, shoot down to the Bill Stadium, get some shots there, talk about the Highmark, new era Highmark, rich stadium, talk about the history there, get some shots at the new stadium, go to Anchor Bar. Like I said, I got this whole thing mapped out story-wise. It's going to be really good, and I'm looking forward to it. So bear with me. Y'all know when Jay gets working on something, it takes a little bit of time. But once this is done, this is going to be like my lane into like filming and documentaries and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm working on that. It's going to be real nice. Real nice. Without a doubt. Shout out to you, Frederica. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's go. Good to see you. What up, Immortal? Says, are those 4-3 Bears what you thought they were? Listen, I was just giving them praise earlier. I was saying how I like what Caleb Williams is doing and how he's toned down being a hero, and that team was playing with great chemistry, and I like what I'm seeing out of the Bears. They get my respect. They get my respect. Yo, Jeff always comes with the fire, yo. Always comes with the fire. I'll send you my quick time on commercial break, yo. I was like, I'll send y'all my profile of work. If I can help out, just say so. Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. Says, well, dude, we're going to see the dark side of Ranch on Wings. Listen, it's all going to be in there. It's all going to be in there. We've been talking about this for the last 5 seasons, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't have the whole ranch versus blue cheese discussion in the documentary. It's going to be in there. It's going to be fun. I promise you. Promise you. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these Buccaneers as Mayfield takes a snap, play action, has time, throws high, right side in traffic as Johnson and Evans collide into each other. That's going to lead to an incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Should we start a GoFundMe to get enough tissues for the Bills documentary? Stop it. Cut it out. I'm doing my own. Come on now. You know, Jay ain't got that kind of pull yet. But I know a lot of people where I can make it happen. of my own version. So here we go. Quick throw. This is going to be called on the left side. Pickup of 5 yards. This is by Ibuka. This would be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Yeah, those media credentials for the Bills they're kind of funny as far as the requirements and what they want you to do and all that. And when it's available to me, I'll go get it. But I'm not trying to jump through all them hoops to get it. I'm not trying to do all that. When it's time, I'll do it. But right about now, I'm gonna do my own thing and I'm gonna make it good. I'm gonna make it great. So here we go. As Mayfield throws once again, this is going to be either a first down or just short. I think they're going to rule it a first down, as this is 6 yards for Otten. He finally gets involved, and that's what they will do. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bucs. Shout out to you, Jeff. Without a doubt. Says wings get blue cheese. Other wings like garlic parm could go with ranch sauces, even ranch. We don't associate ranch on wings. This is very cut and dry. It's very cut and dry. As Mayfield going high right side, nobody's over there. And there's a miscommunication between him and Johnson. Quick shout out to Ernie Brown.
You should do a doc on the quickest comeback and fall off of all time for FSU.
He's like, yo, Jay, go ahead and take that flight down to Tallahassee and go ahead and have that conversation with FSU as well. Do a documentary down there. I appreciate you, Ernie Brown. Listen, this is the kind of lane that I want to start getting into. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I might have to do that. Quick run here, left side, pick up of 4 yards on the carry, as this will lead to 3rd and 6 as Tucker gets going on the run. Ryan Blaze, what up, man? Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Says, honest take on Spencer Rattler. How we feeling about him in the future? Future Baker Mayfield type vibes or... I'll be honest with you. I haven't really seen too much of what Spencer Rattler has done. I mean, he had that good game against the Bills. He did fairly decent against New England, but it wasn't obviously enough. It's a team effort, obviously. I need more tape. I need more time. As Mayfield throws right side high. When he throws, he's like just all the way back. As it's going to be incomplete, because Evans got pushed out of bounds, 4th and 6. And once again, they got a decision to make here as he's not able to bring that second foot down. 4th and 6. From what I've seen, I think Rattler, he's mobile, decent arm. It's going to be weird for me to say this, but you'll know exactly where I'm going with it. I think he's like a Tyrod Taylor in his prime. Yes, I said that. Spencer Rattler is like Tyrod Taylor in his prime. Now, could he be better for that in that lane? It's quite possible. But that's what I see. Says, are we getting that much pressure tonight? It's looking crazy. Lions got one touchdown, and after that have not been able to move the ball at all. Buccaneers have not been able to get down the field to score. The defense has been very strong. Very strong. It says QB1 on Netflix was all the hype I needed when Rattler was in high school. I have high hopes, man. Appreciate the take on him. Yeah, without a doubt. Like I said, if he's able to be a better Tyrod Taylor, then, I think you got something on your hands. But I heard, conversations of like Olave, being traded out and stuff like that. The Saints are a different team, man. They're a different team, and too many running backs over there. There's a lot that needs to happen with that team. They got to really figure out their chemistry and get some real good defense going on over there. But they got a shot. They got a shot. I don't, these days I don't write anybody off because, unless you're the Jets. Shout out to you, Tyrone. I don't write, many people off just because, people can change things around. Word to Daniel Jones. So shout out to Daniel Jones for changing things around with the Colts, making things look kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Timeout commercial break. Timeout commercial break. Says, is the NFL New York being nicey nice on those Lions, sir? I mean, Immortal, me and you have had this conversation directly multiple times. The Lions are the team that's almost there. It's just like the Bills. They are almost there. Right? And it's like the sweetheart teams, like the Lions, the Bills. They're sweetheart teams. Like, oh, please just do the right thing and make it. And they get just close enough to where they don't do it, and it's like, oh, here we go again. So there you go. Shout out to you, Tyrell. You know it's all love. It's all love. The Cleveland Browns have a shot, Jay. Y'all killing me tonight, yo. Y'all killing me tonight. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Lions. It's going to be a jump here. Looks like a false start. It's going to back them up. There has not been a score since 10 minutes of the first quarter. Not a field goal. Well, Lions could have taken a field goal, but they chose to go for it on 4th and 2 at a 15. It's kind of crazy. But after the false start, it's going to be 1st and 15. 7 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the second quarter. Let me stop. Y'all know where my tinfoil hat's going, right? My tinfoil hat is telling me this is a primetime game, and this has nothing but Vegas all over it as Gibbs tries to get the run going here, picks up about 6 yards, but there's another flag. Another flag out on the field. Rattler going to be like Baker and move around before he's great. Okay. Or it says, Jay, so there you go, needs to be the name of the documentary. So there you go. They'd be like, well, what does this mean? That's going to be a face mask. He didn't really grab his face. He just put his hands there. Oh, wow. So they're calling for a block in the back on the Lions. So once again, getting backed up as these Lions are not able to get a drive going. So there you go. We'll do it over. We'll do it over. Says, what you going to do when Dowdle runs over you? Listen, I had Dowdle. I think him and Hubbard swapping carries changes the whole game plan. So he ain't gonna get off that 200 yards like he was. So I'm not concerned about Dowdle running at all. See what they did when they brought in Hubbard, they messed up his whole game plan. They should have just stuck with him and let Hubbard rest a little bit more and then figured it out from there. But they wanted to go be cute and thinking they had a Sonic and Knuckles situation. Jay does Buffalo. All right, here we go. Y'all are wow. Here we go. 1st and 17. Handoff here to Gibbs. Right side run for 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down. This could be a simulation broadcast, and we'd never know. Keep the tinfoil hat on hand. Man, what are we going to do when they have like full-blown AI football games? You're not going to be able to tell. They could just broadcast a whole AI football game. What are you going to do? As the David is down for the Buccaneers. Quick injury timeout with 6 minutes and 47 seconds. Says, what's Vegas saying? Well, Vegas is saying at this point, what's Vegas saying? Uno momento. Oh, okay. Well, it's down. Just like everything else that Amazon has had their hands on today, it's down. This is great. Can't get the live odds. And this is absolutely insane. So I can only imagine how much money they're losing if I can't see the live odds. Here's the kicker, though. All wagers already placed are currently unaffected and will settle per our terms and conditions. We apologize for the inconvenience. Thanks for the purchase. Or thanks for your patience. Y'all, the sports books are down. Let me know if they're up for you guys. Because right now I'm getting these errors and I can't even check the live odds. I don't even bet. I just use them for the live odds. Y'all got any more of them coaches, receivers, quarterbacks, and edge rushers? Shout out to you, Tactical. What up, man? Listen, it's down during the game? Do you know how insane this is? Yo, first it was the stock market this morning. Now the brokers for this brokers were down this morning. If you trade, you know what was going on. Now the sports books are down during the game. Something going on, y'all. Something going on. That's all I got to say. This is wild. This is wild. So here we go. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. I see you, Matt. It's a little suspicious. It's a little suspicious. So here we go. 2nd and 14. As Goff in trouble. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. As this will be pickup of 8 yards for Raymond. It's now 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. I mean, listen, I'm just something going on. So here we go. I bet that purple is behind this. Quick throw. It's going to be batted down, incomplete to Raymond. And there's also a flag out on the field. It looks like this may be on the defense. Quick shout out to Ray S for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Amazon went down this morning, which has caused mass shutdowns across the tech app world. Yeah. So as far as with what I do, I have multiple enterprise servers that I manage. Anything that's on the cloud, which most of these big companies are, they use AWS for their hosting, has been having redundancy issues over the last 2 to 3 years that have kind of just been hush-hush. Now, as Gibbs on a big run here, still going, speeding down the field, touchdown, Lions, ladies and gentlemen. Jahmyr Gibbs on the run, 78 yards, touchdown, Lions. Beautiful. So before I continue on after seeing this amazing play by Gibbs, I've been telling people, if you got a business, if you do anything online of significance, start moving away from cloud services or AWS, because they've been having issues over the last few years that have been kind of like swept under the rug. And now because people's money's involved, and when I say people, I'm talking about the higher ups, things get publicized a little bit more. But if some of you remember when Verizon was down and AT&T was down and Google was down and your brokerage was down, it was most likely because of Amazon. So it's nothing new. This has been going on for a while. Buy gold and silver. That's what I'm leaving it at. Buy gold and silver. Buy gold and silver. That's what I'm leaving it at. Should have grabbed Gibbs for more rushing yards. I agree. My sentiments exactly about Laporta. Huge run. So Gibbs finds a nice gap and just breaks right through. I mean, defense was nowhere on that run. And Raymond sets up a nice block as well on Smith, giving leverage to Gibbs to break through. Nice run, 78-yard touchdown. Shout out to you, base player. Josh Hawkins, what up, man? Shout out to you, bro. Says, who do you think is going to win the World Series? We're not there yet. We know the Dodgers there, but we'll see between the Blue Jays and the Marlins. We'll know soon. I think the Marlins though go ahead there. We'll see. All right, so here we go. Kickoff back to the Buccaneers after the touchdown. It'll be a touchback. They'll take it at the 35, 1st and 10 with 5 minutes and 51 seconds left in this second quarter. Shout out to you, Tactical. Silver doubled in the last 30 days. Let me start by saying, this is not financial advice. But get you some silver. So here we go. 1st and 10. As this is going to be a handoff here. Left side. Nice stiff arm by White. As he picks up 5 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So it's the Mariners. I agree. But, you can't sleep on the Blue Jays, man. You can't do it. What up, Reginald? I see you, bro. I'm buying tinfoil. It's like I'm buying aluminum, yo. So 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard carry as Mayfield under center. The Lions show a 4-man rush. Baker takes a snap. Pressure. Looking. Throws. High. Left side. Going for Evans. This is broken up, incomplete, and Evans is down. He looks hurt. Visibly shaken. He is not moving. No, what is going on? Wait a minute. All right, is he up? Like what? Oh my goodness. Mike Evans is down. Trainers are checking on him, y'all. This is not good. So I think he came down and may have smacked his face on the field. I'm looking at the replay here now. Yeah, so it looks like he just came down a little hard on the field. Nothing with the defense or nothing about being tackled. It just looks like he came down too hard. He's being checked out. He is sitting up now, and they're talking to him. I'm assuming it may be concussion protocol for Mike Evans as he's trying to get up on his own, but he's having some trouble here. This is not good. It's not good at all. Staff is trying to help him up. He can't stand up on his own. And he's back on one knee. Yeah, like I said, I think he may have hit his head on the turf too hard or something like that. He is up now, but obviously they're going to check him out. I think that's what the staff's doing. They're talking to him right now to make sure that he's okay. But something was seriously wrong, as he is now walking very slow off the field. So he's going to get checked out. And like I said, I'm assuming it's going to be some kind of a concussion protocol. This is sad. Yeah, I think he may have gotten knocked out. His eyes were closed. He wasn't moving for a good 4, maybe 5 seconds. Staff obviously got him up, but he wasn't able to walk off the field alone until they helped him. And yeah, so he's going to have to get checked out. Here we go. 3rd and 5 as Mayfield takes a snap, pressure, looking, in trouble, gets out of it and does not, goes down. That is a loss of 6 yards and a big sack for the Lions. 4th and 11 at the Tampa Bay 34, and they'll punt it away. They'll punt it away. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, DJ Jean, and that's you know, it's part of the game. It's sad. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. So, Tampa Bay will punt it back to the Lions in a game where it's 14-0. And this will be a fair catch taken at the 14, 1st and 10 for the Lions. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left in this second quarter. Says I feel bad for anyone that had Evans on the roster. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is. I thought it was a wild catch. He jumped up super high. I think he just came down the wrong way, and something happened. Something happened. So, Larry, I'm not sure yet. Looked like Evans came down really hard on his helmet. He made a diving catch, and I'm assuming it may be some kind of a concussion or he was knocked out, something like that. So this is a quick throw here. It's the middle caught by Montgomery for 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Yeah, I think he got knocked out. Which I don't think I've ever seen Mike Evans get knocked out on the field before. And he's done all kinds of circus catches and, you know, diving catches. So this was definitely a little different. Definitely a little different. So here we go. 2nd and 7. Quick throw. Right side. Little stop and pop on the route. That's going to be caught, but there's a flag down on the field. Quick shout out to Jakey313, as well as George Gonzalez and Peyton LeBlanc for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So flag on the play. As it looks like this may be on the offense here. Okay, so that's going to be pass interference on the offense. Looks like they're going to get him for a push-off on Williams as he pushed off McCollum to create that space. And they'll bring it back. So 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Roaster, yeah, that's scary. Without a doubt. Yeah, face plant, unresponsive, and dizzy. He was knocked out. I'm about 90% sure he was knocked out. So here we go. 2nd and 15 as Goff back in the shotgun. 10 seconds on the play clock. Buccaneers showing 5. They bring 4. Quick throw. Left side now incomplete. As this was to St. Brown. 3rd and long. 3rd and long. As far as the votes go, we got 293 votes, 51% for the Lions. It has flipped now. Lions have taken over the polls, and they have the lead 14-0. As we're now down to 3 minutes and 10 seconds here in this second quarter. 8 seconds on the play clock. Goff directing traffic. Takes the snap. Pressure. Throw is batted down. Incomplete. And this will turn into a 3-and-out. 4th and 15. They'll punt it away. Immortal says, odds still down? I'll try it. Let's see. Let me close it out, open it back up. Something. It's trying to shake. It's just spinning. It's not even opening now. I'm not even getting the message no more. So the Lions will punt it away. Buccaneers will have it at the 37. Yeah, it's just spinning. It's not going to the second page at all. I'll try it one more time. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure something crazy is going on. I don't believe a company like FanDuel or DraftKings doesn't have their own private server network and they're using Amazon. That's kind of crazy. All that money and you're relying on your services to be up on Amazon, on AWS. It's kind of wild. So here we go. 1st and 10. Quick throw, left side. That's going to be caught. Ball comes out. And I think the Lions may have it. The Lions do have it. Wow. Ball is fumbled, recovered by the Lions. This thing is getting nasty, y'all. It's getting a little nasty. So it was caught and then punched out. Wow. Punched out of Shepard's hands and then recovered by the Lions. 1st and 10. Quick shout out to you, Ryan. I appreciate you, man, being a member of the family for 36 months. Crack that bottle open. Showing the love, showing the loyalty. I appreciate you, man. Let's go. So, Lions will have the ball back after the fumble recovery. It is going to be 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 43 seconds here in this second quarter. They'll be at the Tampa Bay 41. Lions in a position to make this a 3-score game. So here we go. Montgomery in the backfield as Goff under center. Buccaneers showing 5 at the line. They go with the handoff. Montgomery breaking through. Will pick up about 5 on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down. Says, will Bills look better? Will Bills look good this week? They got to stop the run. Mike Evans is out with concussion and shoulder. That is your injury update for Mike Evans. He is out with concussion and shoulder. As Montgomery gets the run here again, he's going to take a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. A peanut punch, sir. Punched out Mike Tyson style. Shout out to you, Coyote. Says, hit Laporta some, bro. Yeah, it's been a mix of Wright, St. Brown, and Gibbs and Montgomery for the most part. Quick timeout commercial break as we get the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Shout out to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That was my game back in the day, yo. I played that game for days, months. Let's go. It says, are the Bills putting too much emphasis on pass defense? No, I just think it's the situation of Milano not being healthy, and then when he is in, he's not himself. Joey's trying to do the best that he can. Oliver does what he does. Oliver does great. I mean, they all have moments. But when we're talking about playing consistent and playing as a cohesive whole defense, it's just not there. There's too many broken positions on that Bills defense that need to be filled. Says the Bills better destroy those Panthers. Yeah, I mean, right, you can't just win by a field goal or a touchdown. You got to put up like 40 points for the people to take you serious, right? That's what I'm saying. So, why ain't that working? What's going on? Yeah, that's not working. All right. Okay. Whatever. All right, let's see. We'll give it one more shot. It's probably still not working, but we'll see. Nope. Unavailable. It's kind of crazy, y'all. Kind of crazy. So 2-minute warning. Timeout, commercial break. As for the likes, y'all, we're currently at 144. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Let's get to our next goal of 200. We need 56 of you to hit that like, hit that thumbs up button. I do appreciate the love and support as we keep it going. So here we go. It's 3rd and 5. Goff throws right down the middle, incomplete. A little low to Williams. 4th and 5. And at this point, you're going to have to kick it. You're going to have to kick it now. And here we go. Technically, it should have been 17-0, which would have made this 20-0, but they didn't go for the field goal in the first quarter. So kick is up, and it is no good from 54. So I guess that's why Campbell's like, I'd rather just go for it. Because my kicker ain't hitting. 54-yard field goal is no good. And score stays at 14-0. There you go. We need that bye week to get healthy. Now we are going to see what we have to finish the season. I agree. Shout out to you, Jonas. It's crazy that the Bucs are trailing this far behind. It's looking crazy. Bex, nope. They kicked the field goal and it was a miss. Score stays 14-0. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Mayfield. Has time. Looking. Throws short. Gets it to Atten, and maybe this was picked off. Wow. If this is picked off, this is insane. No, they're going to say he held on to it. I don't know. I don't know. They give him the benefit of the doubt. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Play is blown dead. Maybe a challenge. I'm assuming there's going to be a challenge here. Come on, y'all. Get it together. What are we doing? I think that's a pick. I think Millette has control of that ball. I think that's a pick, y'all. Millette has control. I mean, Otten's arm is there, but Millette's got to control that ball. That's a pick. Wow. This is crazy. Yeah, I think that's a pick. New York's on the phone. New York's about to call this one in. It's an interception. Give it to the Lions. We want to see the Buccaneers get blown out. Yeah, I mean, but to be honest, I mean, it's the right call. Millette has that ball in his hand. Even though Otten's arm is on it, Millette has complete control as he landed on his back. So, yeah, I think that's a pick. I think it's a pick. The Trey says this doesn't look very MVP. I have to agree. I'm inclined to agree. It says, man, someone mentioned Jays earlier. And this will be reversed. It is a pick. Oh, my goodness. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it is getting worse, y'all. They're going to rule it an interception. It's overturned by New York. It was overturned by New York. Minute 24 on the clock. And the Lions will have it. 1st and 10. I said it. I knew it was a pick when I first seen it. I was just surprised that, the Buccaneers almost got a playoff, but Campbell was smart. Or I think it probably was an official review. I don't think even it was a challenge. It was an official review. The call came from New York. That's funny. New York's like, all right, Dan, we threw you a bone, right? We took the touchdown away from you last week. We'll give you this interception. As Gibbs is going to run to the left side here, no gain on the carry, 2nd down. 2nd down. Is Laporta hurt? I seen him. I see him now. He's out there. He just hasn't been targeted. Listen, this is the kind of stuff they do on primetime. Y'all, if y'all doing them parlays, whatever you think that's going to happen on primetime, just do it for somebody else. Because they're not going to who you think they're going to on primetime. It's just the reality of it. So here we go. 2nd and 9. Quick throw right side. This is going to be caught by St. Brown once again. Pickup of 9 yards. Yeah, Laporta's been out there. He just hasn't been targeted. So there you go. Both sides have 3 timeouts. Yeah, both sides have 3 timeouts. As we're now down to a minute 3 on the clock in this 2nd quarter. 10 seconds on the play clock as Gibbs in the backfield. Goff under center. 3rd and 1, and he's going to keep it himself and picks up the 1st down. New York and Vegas colluding. Listen, you got the sports books are down. They're trying to figure that out. Vegas out here calling in flags. Yo, listen, New York has been calling in flags. I don't know what's going on. We haven't had to deal with this before. Like, oh, it came from upstairs. Since when? Since when has these critical moments came from upstairs? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So there you go. There you go. With that said, as far as the polls go, 325 votes, 53% for the Lions. Still holding it down. Quick timeout. We're down to 46 seconds. 1st and 10 for the Lions. They're at the Tampa Bay 38. As we get back to it. So Goff looking in trouble. He gets sacked. You didn't feel this man breathing down your neck? What in the world was that? My goodness. No block. Good job, Laporta. No bump or nothing. He just runs completely by this man. And Goff gets destroyed on that left edge. And this will lead to another timeout at 28 seconds. Another timeout at 28 seconds. Says, I'm hoping Maps is down tomorrow so I don't have to go to work. Yo. It says, I'm telling you, Mayfield is going to start slinging it and bring him back. All right. Shout out to you, Mr. Kojak. You know, I was thinking the same thing. So here we go. Goff throws high. Left side, he's picked off. What a pick. And the Buccaneers will get it back on the interception. I don't get the throw. There's a lot of crazy play going on right now. Nobody's over there. Nobody's over there. Triple coverage. Throws into traffic. It gets picked off. Buccaneers have it 1st and 10, 20 seconds. And they have all 3 timeouts. I do not understand this one. Not at all. Triple coverage. And once again, he goes to St. Brown. He's went to the well all night. And I said, when were the Buccaneers gonna press coverage on St. Brown? And they finally do it, and they get a pick. So here we go. Mayfield throws short, checks it down. And this will be caught by Shepard. 14 seconds on the clock. As Baker and company will try to get some points here on the board with maybe a field goal. Quick timeout, 14 seconds. Yeah, they're relentless. I'm gonna probably put on slow mode because they tripping. They tripping something bad. And then I'm dealing with this garbage on the screen. Like this doesn't happen. I don't get why it's happening. So here we go. 1st and 10. Everything's haywire today, y'all. I don't know why Cam's on the screen. Everything's just haywire. 10 seconds on the play clock. Baker takes a snap. Pressure. Looking. Rolls left. Throw is caught. Still on his feet. Gets to the 45. 4 seconds on the clock. Sorry, 35. 4 seconds on the clock. Timeout called. They're going to kick a field goal. Try to get some points on the board. Triple coverage and can't find an open man. You can't make it up. You cannot make this up. Triple coverage. I'm gonna throw it to St. Brown again. I don't care. I don't care if it's gonna get picked off. So here we go. 53-yard kick by McLaughlin to end the second quarter, heading to halftime. And here we go. Kick is up. And it's good. They finally get some points on the board. Score is 14-3 before the half. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll hop into halftime. I'll get hydrated, get some snacks, and I'll be back for the second half. Shout out to y'all.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
Yo, I swear I have this I have this super crazy feeling that Buccaneers are going to score, make this into a 4-point game, and then it's going to get all crazy because it's going to be close again. Because, you know, Monday night has to be interesting. Pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. They're speaking to me. He's like, yo, Jay's crazy. No, the football gods are speaking to me. They're like, you know what? Buccaneers are going to score. It's going to be a 4-point game, and that's where things are going to get a little interesting. Because it's Monday night. It's prime time. It has to happen. All right. We got it. We got it. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah, gotta keep the people up, right? You know, can't have Lions blowing the Buccaneers out. MVP Baker Mayfield, it can't happen that way. It won't happen that way. So here we go. Lions will be sending it to the Buccaneers. They do receive as we start this second half, and here we go. As this will be taken here from the 11. Cuts back to the right side and goes down at about the 34, 1st and 10 as we start this third quarter. Shout out to you, Emmanuel. What up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. So here we go. 1st and 10. Buccaneers have it to start this second half. Dan Campbell speaking about what happened in that first half as his team puts up 14 points and held the Buccaneers to 3 as they go with the run here right side. This is maybe for about 3 yards. It's going to be second down. Mariners 1-1. Okay. Like I said, I think the Mariners take it. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 as these Buccaneers trying to figure it out. Put a touchdown up on the board, make it a 4-point game. Like I said, I can see it. I can smell it in their future. Mayfield under center as White in the backfield. Finally gets the play off, play action, looking. Quick throw, draped in coverage, and that's going to be brought down for a big first down by Ibuka. 1st and 10. Quick shout out to Play for Keeps 302 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. This is Baker may be turning back into a pumpkin. We'll see. It's, he's like, oh, Baker was a pumpkin. So here we go. 1st and 10. Mayfield back under center, White in the backfield. 8 seconds on the play clock. Otten motions. Handoff right side and picks up about 7 on the carry, maybe 6. It's going to be 2nd down. Clayton, what up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you been? 2nd down. All right, 4th most receiving yards and tied for third most receiving touchdowns in NFL through week 6. Emeka Egbuka. And here we go. 2nd and 3, 10 seconds on the play clock. As Mayfield and company at the 40, trying to get down the field. Mayfield looking, throws high, going for it, broken up, incomplete. This is going to be incomplete. 3rd and 3. As Baker now throwing in a double coverage. Little underthrown, so that was it to his benefit because that could have been picked off by the safety. And that leads to a 3rd and 3. Bad throw by Baker. Bad throw. So here we go. 10 seconds on the play clock. Baker once again takes the snap, looking, quick throw. This is going to be caught just enough. 4 yards for the first down. As this is to Shepard. As Mayfield and company getting down in Lions territory. Sterling Shepard with 4 catches, 19 yards, 4 for 4 tonight. He's been reliable. Egbuka is going to be great. I agree. So here we go. 1st and 10 at the 36 now. Handoff to White. Cuts back in. Ball came out. Oh my goodness. Ball came out. Let's see if they got it. There's no signal yet. This is getting brutal. Is that knee down? Ooh, he got stood up. I don't know. Punch out? I don't see it. No, they still got it. I think the knee was down. 2nd and 9, play blown dead. There's going to be a flag here, a false start. It'll be 2nd and 14, backed up to the 40. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like I don't know what to say. I think it was a fumble. I'm not sure if Barnes got it though. Oh, it looks like he took it out of his hands, but maybe that knee was down. Bowles looks aggravated. I mean, I've seen the man mad before, but I don't think I've seen him this mad. He looks highly disappointed. 2nd and 14. Here we go. 5 seconds on the play clock. Mayfield takes a snap. Quick throw, left side. This is broken up, incomplete. Listen, every play either looks like an interception or a fumble now. I don't know what's going on. But every play just looks like it's either picked off or fumbled. It's a circus tonight. The ball was almost picked. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and long. This is just an unreal amount of emotional damage for the Bucs. 3rd and 14. No Mike Evans. We'll see if they can suffice. As Baker throws left side. This is caught just short of the first down by Johnson. It's going to be 4th and 2. What do you do here? You got to go for it, right? You got to be a little aggressive, right? You got to score. You got to get the touchdown. You got to go for it here. I mean, you're at the 28. Yeah, you got to go for it. Says Jay, y'all's offensive coordinator is on the top of the list for our coaching candidates. Any thoughts? Y'all can have it, man. I'm sick of Joe Brady. I'm just being real. As the Bucs are going to go for it here, 4th and 2. Handoff, left side, picks it up, gets 4 yards, first down for the Buccaneers. Yeah. Listen, and there's no disrespect to Joe Brady. He could be a hell of a head coach. I just think he's too predictable as an offensive coordinator, and the defense expects the kind of plays that he's going to call. The trick plays just look terrible right now. I'm not a Joe Brady fan as the offensive coordinator. When it comes to the head coaching, it could be different. It might work for y'all. As this is tossed to the left side, tries to create some space and gets maybe two on the catch and run. As Tucker gets it going, 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. It's like, okay, I don't want him then. I'm just saying, when people switch roles and, they might be better. You never know. Just like Matt Patricia, he was great for New England. And then, he went on and then he was terrible. So, you just don't know. You just don't know. Like I said, Brady could be, okay offensive coordinator and be a great coach. You just don't know. Quick toss to the left side here. Plenty of space. Hurdles over. Still going. Fighting. Spin move. Touchdown. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. What did I say? I said it. I said they would score, didn't I? Didn't I say it? Jay, you sure did. You said it. I told y'all they were speaking to me. It's going to be a 4-point game. I called it out at the start of the half. Oh, they up now. They're up now, y'all. Buccaneers are plus 350. Lions are minus 520. 520. Jay, why you put that evil on my team? Listen, I just knew what was coming. They're going to go for 2 here to try and make it a 3-point game. Interesting. All right. I get it. As Baker takes a snap, looking, steps up, throws high, broken up. That's a 5-point game, 14-9. There you go. Bills fans always want to get rid of a coach. So we supposed to just keep the coach that does bad? Is that what you're saying? The question is, are you the kind to stick around in a toxic relationship that's not working for you? That's what I need to know. Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're one of those, Jay, no matter however it gets bad, you got to work it out. You got to figure it out. Even if you get beat down and dogged out in the relationship for 30 plus years, you got to figure it out. You got to stick around and deal with bad coaches and never seeing a Super Bowl and just keep the same coach. Keep the same coach your whole life. That's what you're saying right now. I'm talking about getting somebody in that can get the job done. Listen, there are some coaches who are going to get you to a certain point, and that is their plateau. And that is fine. We respect them for it. We acknowledge it. We even congratulate them for it, give them a hand clap and a pat on the back. But they may not be that coach to get you to the finish line. They may not be that person to take you to the promised land. It may not be that person that takes you to the promised land, that sees you to the finish line. You have to be able to accept that and move on. That goes for sports. That goes for life. That goes for it all. So for you, Jay, you always want to get rid of the coach. It ain't working. It ain't working. Now, what we going to do? You going to get better? Or you got to get fired? It's one or the other. There ain't no in between. Shout out to you, Tyrone. Shout out to the Tracers. Just kick the ball. I get it going for the 3-point game, but come on, just take the points. We've been saying it. I mean, even the Lions, they should have 20 points right now. It should be 20-9. Well, 20-10, technically. Worse is I believe it's a team problem. Let me ask you this. When is the proper time to fire a coach? Is it when the team's not winning, or is it when the team's winning? When is the proper time to fire the coach? As this is going to be brought back here to the 26, it looks like. 1st and 10 for the Lions. When is the proper time to fire a coach? When the team is winning or the team is losing? Let me know in the chat. It says if I'm dating a girl and she tries to eat my food, we're done. Cat Daddy says when his contract is up. So technically, you're going to fire him. You're just going to let him down easy. Yo, Cat Daddy's the kind of person that will string people along, y'all. Like, you know what? It's all right. I know it's bad, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm just going to wait till you get your own place, and then we'll split, we'll go our own separate ways amicably. Y'all, Cat Daddy is the type to string them along. He'll be done, but he'll make sure that, they're set and they got a new place to stay and a good job. And, he'll ride out that toxic situation until the very end, till the wheels fall off. Oh, man. So this will go into overtime and Bucs will win when expectations are high and results are low. Exactly. If the coach calls the right plays but the players fail, that's not on him. Are they calling the right plays, though? Shout out to you, Marcus. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Fake the toss. Quick throw high over to that left side. Big play. Big first down. As finally Laporta comes up strong when it matters the most. It's going to be 14 yards on the catch. First down. Says DJ is right, you're wrong. Listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I take full responsibility and I accept it if I'm wrong. But there is no right or wrong in this conversation because coaches get fired for all different kinds of reasons and coaches stick around if they're winning coaches. Look at Mike Tomlin. As this is going to be a big run here to the left side. First down for the Lions as Gibbs gets it going. Look at Mike Tomlin, right? Winning record. But you know what he's got? You know what Mike Tomlin's got? He's got a Super Bowl ring. And when you got a Super Bowl ring, you kind of get a little bit more respect and leeway than most people get. Do you feel that Mike McDaniel should keep his job? I want to know the answer to that one. So here we go. Another handoff. Left side for the Lions here. They'll pick up 3 on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down. I want to know the answer to that one. Should Mike McDaniel keep his job? We've got questions and we need answers. 2nd and 7. It's an excellent question. I'm waiting for the answers. I'm waiting for the answers. 2nd and 7. As Goff back under center, Gibbs in the backfield. Laporta motions. Quick toss, right side, caught by Gibbs. Plenty of space, has a blocker. Cutting up to the 10, still going, gets taken down at the 5. As Gibbs is upset with himself, mad he got tackled. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Says Mike McDaniels bought the Dolphins out of the proper 2 years ago, but gets no credit now. I thought this league was all about what have you done for me lately? That's what I thought. As they give it right back to Gibbs, he hits that right side, runs in for a touchdown. And there it is, y'all. Lions strike once again. Jahmyr Gibbs, 5-yard rush. Extra point will make it 21-9. Bucs defense can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. Shout out to Janet Jackson, y'all. What have you done for me lately? Says I need Nick Chubb to bail me out because Bucky Irving is out and I'm facing up against Gibbs and JSN. I'm praying that I somehow keep myself as the only one-loss team left. No one's undefeated no more. Yeah, that's kind of how we went in our fantasy, man. We were 4-0. And then we got smacked. And then we came back strong. So we 5-1 right now. 5-1 in the fantasy. Says so it might be, yeah. So what's going on? Ain't nobody answer that question. No, they ain't got no answers to him. See, this is why I have the problems that I do. This is the only thing I don't like when it comes to this Sean McDermott discussion and whether or not he's going to be the one to get the job done. When I start talking about Sean, y'all act like I ain't been a Bills fan for almost 40 years. 40 years. I've earned the right to talk about Bills coaches more than any other coach. So like I said, I respect and acknowledge what Sean McDermott has done and how he's turned around this franchise. But guess what? You can't keep riding off of the coattails of Josh Allen's talent and not be able to figure things out on the other side of the field. Because when Josh Allen's talent's not enough, the coaching runs dry. What happens when you keep going to the well? It runs dry. It's common sense. But, they want to get mad at JJ. Always talks about firing the coach. Maybe because the coach can't get it done. It will be such a shock and such a blessing if he can for the Bills and the Bills fans and the city of Buffalo and everybody that's been watching the Bills for decades and decades and decades. But if it doesn't happen, which it hasn't happened, then it would seem like Jay's going to be right. Shout out to Eloy. Says when the Bills lost last week, I said those same exact words. McDermott is a coordinator at best, and McDaniels is get $100,000 with each loss. Shout out to Brian Flores. Listen, the writing's on the wall. Shout out to you, Eloy. The writing's on the wall. Man, shout out to you, Scott. Says, Jay, you look great. I thought you were 28. Man, listen. If I could be 28 again, dang. Says, I feel that if the head coach has final say about who plays on his team, then he can be judged on player performance. Otherwise, it's the analytics of what was the best play call. So, yeah, right? The head coach is supposed to get the offense together, the defense together. They work with the offensive coordinator. They work with the defense coordinator. They come up with the game plan. They sign off on the game plan. They pick the personnel, second man up, all that kind, or next man up, all that kind of stuff. So once again, we know that the players have to go out there and execute. But if the team is not ready, or if the team gets out-coached, which we've seen Sean McDermott get out-coached multiple times, it's on him. There's no way, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no other discussions. It's on him. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. Has firing your coach midseason ever turned a team around? Maybe the Commanders. I got to go back and look. But the Commanders are the most recent ones that come to mind. I mean, there was a lot that went on. They got sold, new coach, all of that. It was a whole lot. But that whole culture changed. Whole thing changed. So here we go. 2nd and 9. 10 seconds on the play clock. As Mayfield directing traffic here. We're down to 3 minutes and 50 seconds in the third quarter. As the Lions bring 4. Delayed handoff here. Left side on the run. Picks up about 7. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And the coach calls the play. The quarterback throws a pick. You act like it's the coach's problem. How hilarious. When did I ever say that it's the coach's problem or coach's issue that the quarterback threw a pick? Would ever say that? I said the coach is responsible for the team, but the players have to execute. That's exactly what I just said. And I know I said it because I heard myself say it. So here we go. As Mayfield throws high, right side. This is going to be incomplete. 4th and 3. And they'll punt it away. Punt it away. So the 2 times Dan Campbell and the current Tampa Bay coach turn teams around midseason. Since AJ, I have a question. Who was the last team to win back-to-back Super Bowl titles? It's the Chiefs. So 4th and 3. And the Bucs will punt it away. It's going to be a fair catch here out of bounds at the 15. Says if you're Pete Carroll and you're giving Geno and you bring Geno on the team, I feel like it's your fault. I mean, you know, like I said, if you want to see somebody, be successful, and you've been dealing with the same issue for years and the same problems and they haven't been fixed, according to some people, you're supposed to just sit there and accept it. Just saying. The coach could acknowledge defensive patterns and realize that's not to run a certain play. Okay. Tampa, please play some good football for every quarter and not leave it up to Baker in the fourth quarter. I'm already losing my sanity. So there's going to be a flag down as we're down to 2 minutes and 51 seconds in the third quarter. Lions have the ball. How many interceptions does it take to sit a quarterback? 3. We learned that from Tua Tagovailoa. Takes 3. Timeout, commercial break. You know, 3 in one game. That's what it takes. Listen, ESPN is messing up today. I don't get it. I really don't. Really don't. Says, are you going to make NFL playoff predictions? Yeah, when we get there, bro. We still got about, 9 more weeks left of football? 10 more weeks left of football? We got 10 weeks left, man, before we even start talking about the playoffs. I mean, we'll be talking about it by then, but you get the point. So we got 10 more weeks of football left. Shout out to you, George, being a loyal member of the family for 35 months. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the loyalty. So go Seahawks. Appreciate you, George. Let's go. 35 months. And strong. Listen, 10 by week 7. That's funny. Playoffs? No, I just think it's kind of premature to have those kind of conversations about the playoffs because, you don't know who's going to be seated where. And I mean, at least by like week 14, week 15, you have a good understanding as far as, what's going to happen. But it's too early for that. Too early, my friend. Says, okay, you fire him. Who do you get to come in and not waste Allen for 2 years? Who's going to come in and take you there as soon as he gets there? I always get this question, who's going to do it? I do hear that Bill Belichick is in need of a job. He's going to leave UNC, and I think Bill Belichick could take a quarterback like Josh Allen to the promised land. So here we go. 1st and 10. As Goff in trouble, throws high left side, incomplete, throws it away. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah, Kaepernick. That's hilarious. Says Bill's got to be KC if they want a Super Bowl chance. Yeah, I mean, that's where the road, normally goes through, right? You got to be Kansas City. So here we go. 2nd and 10. They go back to the run. And looks like maybe a gain of 2 yards. 3rd down. That would be sacrilegious. This is better eat your Wheaties. Bill's 24-year-old going to be the offensive coordinator. Listen, I know the game has changed so much, and that's part of the reason why, there's a lot of parity in the league. I'd say the game has gotten way more challenging. It's not easy to be a coach in the league, obviously, as it's going to be caught here by Laporta. He's going to be just at that line. I think they give it to him 1st and 10. So then it comes down to talent. As Cat Daddy says, Allen is done. Wow. Belichick is nothing without Brady. They both already proved that. Fitting, we're watching the Bucs right where Brady left to go and win and almost won again, just saying. I agree. Tom was a student of the game, right? We call Tom a student of the game who then turned into a master. And once again, it proves my point about a quarterback who has talent and a coach who gets to ride that coattail to multiple Super Bowls. Not just multiple. 6 Super Bowls. So there you go. Quick toss to the right side. This is caught here for about 5 yards by Laporta, just short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 1. So Bill Belichick got to ride the coattails of Tom Brady. And then, when Tom leaves, we see just how terrible it is. So there you go. We do a QA. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Belichick did the exact opposite. He went on to lose and lose and lose some more, so he ain't taking nothing to the promised land. Gruden. Oh, this is going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1. I think Gruden's got a lot more fire than McDermott has. And so I think that's what the Bills need. I think they need that fire. And McDermott doesn't have it. Shout out to Big Boss. Says, hey, bro, can I get a shout out to LA and Robin? Let's go. Shout out to LA and Robin in the building. Let's go. I appreciate y'all. But y'all ain't going to just get off that conversation as far as the situation with Belichick being able to ride Tom Brady's coattail to 6 Super Bowls. We're not going to get off that topic because Sean McDermott has been able to ride the coattails of Josh Allen getting an AFC East championship, getting to the AFC championship, and obviously losing. But he's been able to ride that success as well. What happens to Sean McDermott without Josh Allen? That's the real question. Says Jay, I remember when the quarterbacks wasn't seen as the team master because the teams mostly ran the ball way back. Well, now you got those dual threat quarterbacks. That's what the game's all about. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins, without a doubt, man. Your prayers up for your cousin for sure. For sure. This is what coattails they choke every year. Okay. Like, I think what do you want me to say to that? It's the truth. That's obviously why I'm sitting here advocating for changes, right? I wouldn't be advocating for changes if they were winning Super Bowls and doing well. So there you go. It says, how about the Niners and Kyle making things work with less tools? You want to talk about less tools? It's Josh Allen and the Misfits. in the Misfits. All right, y'all got George Kittle, Jennings, Pearsall. Y'all McCaffrey. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Talking about the 49ers is less. Cut it out. Defense is immaculate over there. Come on now. So here we go. 4th and 1. Little toss. Right side. Breaks a tackle and gets there. I think it's going to be there. We'll see where they spot the ball. This should be a first down. Should be a first down. Yeah, I'm not sure. Everything's gone haywire today. Shout out to you, Brian. Since I was a Bills fan, I would take John Gruden as a coach. I agree. Like I said, I think he's got that fire. I think he would definitely change that whole locker room into just fierce competitors and get to a championship and make the necessary decisions to get that team over a hump. For sure. Eric Brown, what up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Looking like the Lions might end up with 35. That's what it's looking like. 2nd and 8 at the Tampa Bay 47. We're down to 14 minutes and some change here in the 4th quarter. And here we go. Here we go. As this is going to be another handoff here, left side for Montgomery. He picks up 3 yards. 3rd down. So Sean and Josh still together, though, and no rings yet and struggling currently. They know Brady can't compare. I mean, sure. Obviously. What's up, Grace? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm not comparing Josh Allen to Tom Brady. What I'm saying is Bill Belichick got to ride the coattails of Tom Brady. Nobody knew that Tom Brady was going to be a diamond in the rough when he got picked up. He wasn't a mobile quarterback. He was a pocket passer. Once again, like I said, he was a student of the game who turned into a master. Is that Josh Allen? Probably not, right? These new quarterbacks since that era, they don't study the game like that. They don't take the time to read the defenses like that. They don't put in the work like that. So we'll never see another Tom Brady. We'll never see another Peyton Manning. We'll never see another Drew Brees. We'll never see another John Elway. We'll never see another Warren Moon. You get the point. So this new era of quarterbacks will never play on that level. As this is going to be punt back to the Buccaneers at the 11, 1st and 10. So there you go. I'm not sure, Josh Hawkins. I have to look at the schedule. Eli was better. You know, it was so funny. I don't know who brought it up. I think it was you, Tyrone, who brought it up about Eli being better than Peyton. That's a whole different argument there. You can get some people fighting about that one. Who was better between Eli and Peyton Manning? That's hilarious. I wouldn't be surprised if the world's oldest bill was scratched on a cave wall. What? All right. Eli was better, and I like that better than Brady for sure. All right. I think Peyton was better. Yeah, I mean, Peyton. Babe likes Peyton. I think Peyton is just more marketable. That's why you see him on the commercials. Y'all are funny. As far as the votes, y'all, we're at 54% for the Lions. They got the lead 21-9. Buccaneers now have the ball back at their 11, 1st and 10, quick timeout commercial break. So when do these great coaches come back and change it back, or is it too far apart? It's too far apart. There's too much money involved now. You know, when you go back and look at the quarterback contracts from like the 90s and the 80s, you know, the top quarterbacks were getting paid like 2 million, 1.5 million. That was like the top tier quarterback contracts. Now you got Patrick Mahomes getting paid $500 million. You got Joe Burrow getting, you know, close to 300 million. You know, you got wide receivers getting 200 million, 250 million. It's crazy. It's crazy. The game has changed so much, and there's so much money involved now. And that's why you can have a situation where a Joe Burrow gets paid 300 million and then he can sit on the bench for a year. The game is far gone. It's far gone. So here we go. As Mayfield looking, throws right side. That is going to be caught. Big play. As this will be a pickup of 20 yards. That's to Dennis, 1st and 10. Sorry, Otten, 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Jay. He says, so glad to hear you mention Breeze. Nobody ever talks about him. So as far as Eli and Peyton, stats say it, but Eli killed the GOAT twice. But even Eli would agree his brother was better. You know, Peyton's not called a field general for no reason, right? Eli never got that title. He did beat Tom Brady twice, which is very significant. But, you know, Peyton Manning was called the field general for a reason. His way of surveying the field and surveying defenses. You know, what he did in Denver was, you know, above and beyond what John Elway did. And, you know, he changed the game there. He elevated it. So I think that's, you know, that's why you got to put respect on Peyton Manning's name. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So here we go. 2nd and 10. 3 seconds on the play clock. Mayfield takes the snap. Pressure. Quick throw right side. This is caught for about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short, 3rd and 4, as we're approaching the 12-minute mark. Says Brady and Patrick are just too cocky and full of themselves. I mean, you know, when you're the best, what can anybody say to you? Peyton had Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison. And their defenses were crazy back then. Crazy back then. Like, imagine playing against Troy Polamalu and Daryl Dawkins and Ed Reed and all them boys. Imagine playing against them as a quarterback. Imagine playing against Bruce Smith as a quarterback. Different game. Shout out to you, Robert. What up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Says, even if the Bucs lose, Baker Mayfield is the most exciting quarterback to watch in the fourth quarter. Jets suck and the Chiefs are back. Tell me. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything you're saying is wrong. I think it may be a little too early to say the Chiefs are back, though. I mean, they beat the Raiders, which we know that Geno ain't going nowhere doing nothing. I got to see the Chiefs win like 2 more games before, you know, in a row, before I become a true believer in what they're going to do. So here we go, 4th and 4. They're going to go for it at their 35. Pressure. Baker steps up, quick throw. This is incomplete. Ball comes out. Are they going to say this is a fumble? Oh, this should be an incomplete. Yeah, this is an incomplete. Wait, did he catch it? Oh, he did catch it. So knee was down. He did catch it, but it's well short. Either way, it's a turnover on downs. That knee was down. He didn't turn up to get across that line. Wait a minute. So what? Dan Campbell is freaking out right now. So wait a second here. Knee is down. I don't think he got it. Did he get it? So if the knee is down, he's down by contact. They're saying that it was a fumble and ball was recovered. How? Campbell, throw the challenge flag. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. Throw the challenge flag. I don't know what they doing in New York, but this is too much. This is absolutely too much. They know the man's knee is down. He's down by contact. There's no fumble after that. The ground can't cause a fumble after that. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Crazy. Says, yeah, it was the Raiders. Okay, 2 more games. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 2 more games. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's short. His knee is down. And then they're saying that, like, the fumble that was caused by the field, which can't count because he's down by contact, pushes the ball forward for a first down. This is crazy. Timeout, commercial break. Crazy. He said, forget the challenge. Throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. New York's making the calls, y'all. I don't get it. I really don't. Vegas cooking up the fourth quarter shenanigans. Listen, he's down by contact. The field cannot cause a fumble when you're down by contact. Like this is a joke. He said they're trying hard to get us, Jay. Listen, what's right is right. When you're down, when your knees on the ground and you're already tackled, that's it. Play is over. Says here comes the Buck comeback. I don't know what they're getting at, but it's wild. Let me look at the live odds, and we'll see what the story says. Buccaneers is plus 900. Lions are minus 2,500. Yeah, they're not. Wow, that's crazy. So they're saying that it stands. Lions lost the challenge, 1st and 10 Buccaneers. Y'all have no idea how crazy this is. I am perplexed right now. He's down, knee is down, he's tackled. The ground, the field cannot make a fumble. This is insane. His knee is down. He's well short. The ground causes the fumble. It goes across the first down marker. It was then picked up by a Buccaneer, and that leads to a first down? Are we in the Matrix? What's this is, y'all, we didn't have some crazy games, but what I've been seeing out of New York for the last 2 weeks, they've been cooking it up. They have been cooking it up with the best ingredients, the absolute best ingredients. So they just reversed it again. I'm done. They just reversed the reverse. What the hell is going on? They reversed the reversed call, y'all. Do you understand how crazy this is? They reversed the flag and said that the Lions lost. Now they're reversing the reverse. Yo, this is crazy. So now it's Lions ball. Have y'all ever seen a reverse of the reverse? I've never seen it before. This is a new thing in the history of the channel. I've never seen a reverse of the reverse call ever. Pulled out the Uno reverse card. I'm done. I'm done. They're over there talking to Todd right now and trying to give him the explanation as well. I hope he's getting a great explanation because we need to hear why there was a reverse of the reverse. He said their apps are down too. Well, I've been saying it. The ground can't cause a fumble. The ground can't cause a fumble. So regardless of them reversing it, the ground can't cause a fumble. It can't happen. So either way, it was 4th and 3. They didn't get the first down. It's Lions ball. It's just theatrics at this point. But Lions got it. It's going to be a run for no gain. 2nd and 10. Shout out to Matt coming through with the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Says these refs need to review themselves. We got to review New York. We got to review New York. And now there's a Buccaneers player down on the field. Injury timeout. Says, yes, Jay, they said after a second look, which caused the reverse of the reverse. That wasn't the second look. That was the fourth. That was the fourth look, right? The first look was of the play. The second look was them going back and forth with Campbell. The third look was after the challenge when they said that the Lions lost it. And then the fourth look is when they looked at it again and said, all right, well, I guess you guys are right. Reverse that call, and it's not a fumble, it's a turnover on downs. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. It's crazy. Is Campbell going to say New York made the call? I'm sure he will. He's going to have a lot to say. Any of y'all remember, like last year it was the Chiefs with these wild calls. This year is the Lions. Why is that? It's a good question. Honestly, all jokes aside, I think it's Baker's year. He's been balling out. Who he's really got to worry about this year, everyone's been off their game. Jalen, Mahomes, Dak, etc. Yeah, I mean, it's still early. Still early, right? Granted, Buccaneers 5-1. Depending on how this goes, they'll be 5-2. The MVP talks are always fun, but once again, it's a little too early. It's just like playoff talks. They could be 5-2 right now and then lose 4 in a row. Then the whole conversation changes. And then it's, oh, what happened to Baker Mayfield and this Buccaneers team? And, oh, they went all downhill. Everybody switches out after a couple losses. That's how it goes. Always how it goes. How much big money is on the line tonight? Well, last I checked, Buccaneers are plus 900. Quick shout out to Darrell Bridges for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So yeah, I'm just, like I said, definitely in shock because of the way this game has been going. Not even from a point of, the defense and everything of, both sides, because the Lions should realistically have like 40 points. But this Lions defense being able to hold the Buccaneers to 9. I think that's the most surprising part about this. As Goff in trouble steps up and he will take a sack here, loss of a yard, as we get past the 11-minute mark. Says the Bucs can also score 33 points in the time remaining. Not. The refs helping the Lions a lot. Okay. I don't know. It's been some questionable calls tonight for sure. Very, very questionable. I think on both sides. But here we go. 3rd and 10. 10 seconds on the play clock. As St. Brown motions. The Buccaneers bring 5. Goff looking, steps up, throws high, going towards the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Williams. This will lead to 4th and 10. And this will lead to a punt from the 40. There you go. Lions are a good team, honestly. Let's see what Baker's got. I mean, he's had so many chances to make this a close game. So they're going to try to kick a 58-yard field goal. Now, Bates did miss the first one from 54. They're going to try 58 now. And this one is up. And it is good. It is good. Fit from 58. Couldn't hit the 54, does hit the 58. It's now 24-9 with 10 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Baker Mayfield's looking around like it didn't go in. It went in. Baker, you all right? What's he got his hands up for? It's like, oh, it hit the upright and then went in. That's why Baker was freaking out. All right. Lions by 14. Bucs are 5-1, so I want to see them lose. Okay. Baker was like legit confused. He's like, oh, it went in? Bowles know it went in. He gave a heavy sigh. Closed his eyes and leaned back. Oh, we're down to 10 minutes and 18 seconds, y'all. This has been a wild one on a Monday night for sure. Without a doubt. Remember the Giants? That was a good movie. Wait, what's going on here? What are we doing? Did it count or not? Oh, okay. All right. All right, so now they're going to kick it away. Monday night theatrics. So here we go. 15-point game. Baker Mayfield and company need to do something on this drive, as they will start at about the 29, 1st and 10. Ward, no, I'm not doing that one. Yeah, I'm not doing the Seahawks one. Bucs better come back to make this game worth